The 2013 Indiana Pacers were probably the closest team to dethroning the elite Heatles from that era. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? In the last video, the last historic rebuild with the Wizards, the man or woman by the name of NBA commented 2013 Pacers rebuild or 2016 Nets rebuild. One is a contender and the other is a full-on rebuild. That got 299 likes at the moment I am recording this, the most liked comment on that video. And yeah, I was like, you know what, we'll probably do a 2016 Nets rebuild. That's going to be a popular one due to how bleak their future was. So I was like, you know what, let's do this 2013 one and build around PG at 22 years old. So we know that Paul George eventually, I think, got traded in the 2017 offseason for Oladipo and Sabonis, but he had a great run in Indiana. We're going to continue to build around him. He's still on his rookie contract since he was drafted in 2010, so we are chilling there. This is the 2013 season. I believe he will have 2 more years until he will be a free agent, which is good with me. We also have Danny Granger. Remember how elite he was? And then he kind of just fell off the face of the earth. It was mainly due to injuries, but I'm excited to use him. He's 29, though, so he's getting up there in age. We got Roy Hibbert at 26. This team also crushed. Like, I was 12 years old, I think. They played the Knicks in the conference semifinals. They beat the Knicks, I believe it was in 6, or was it 5? It might have been in 6. Either way, I forget. Roy Hibbert blocking Melo kind of changed the whole momentum of that series, and it just made me so upset. So this team, I always kind of hated them because they beat my Knicks, and that was the only good Knicks team I kind of watched growing up. They got a 33-year-old David West, 26-year-old George Hill, Lance Stevenson, we know him, how he was a big meme trying to get him LeBron's head. You got James Posey, Jan Mahimi, 26 years old, DJ Augustine, Solomon Hill. And yeah, this is a pretty good roster on Xbox Series X. Like, it's not perfect, but by any means, but it's still pretty solid. So yeah, for season 1, let's take a look at kind of the rotation. George Hill, at the 1, we got Paul George, we got George and then George, Granger, West, Hibbert. We'll have Stevenson come off the bench. Yeah, like the bench isn't going to be great. We'll probably do a 9-man rotation, something like this. Hibbert 31, West 30. I actually kind of like the minute allocation here, so I think we're going to use that. If we take a look here at the shot tendencies, like Paul George is going to be the number 1 guy. Danny Granger is going to be the number 2 guy, so I want him kind of getting some shots up. We can do kind of like mid-60s for West and Hibbert. Like George Hill, he does need to shoot the ball a little bit more. Stevenson, we could probably go to like a 70. James Posey does not need to be at a 35. And then who was the head coach at this time? Was it Vogel? It might have been Vogel. Yeah, it was Frank Vogel. So does he have Frank Vogel as our coach here? No, we got Ricardo. All right, that's fine. But if Vogel becomes a free agent, I will pick him up. So I'll see you guys at the end of year 1. I don't think I'm going to make any moves just to see how this team kind of pans out. This is the 2013 draft, so wasn't one of the best. You had the number 1 pick being Bennett. Then you had like Oladipo, Len, Porter, not in order. Cody Zeller was in there. You had CJ McCollum. Giannis was in that class. So there was some still good talent in there. Granger will be an expiring year, so if he doesn't play too well, maybe he won't come back. David West, that contract could be a tradable one in the offseason, but we will have some cap space down the line. I'll see you guys at the end of the 2013 season, and let's see if this team can go to the conference finals like they did in real life. So we ended this season as the 2 seed, and I do stand corrected here. The Pacers lost to the Heat in 7. Not just 6, which is kind of crazy. Russ won MVP. Rookie of the year went to Damian Lillard, who put up godlike numbers this season. He did win Rookie of the Year in real life. Rudy Fernandez, 6th man of the year. Remember him? You got LeBron winning Depoy, Jeff Teague, most improved, and Mark Daigneault of the Thunder, at the time would be Scott Brooks, getting Coach of the Year. So we know that probably the 1 seed is the Miami Heat. They are insane. Lillard as a rookie gets All-NBA second team. Do we land Paul George on All-NBA third team? We do. I also re-signed Paul George to a 3-year extension. I think I got like maybe a steal, $25 million a year that will come into effect in 2 years, which I think will be, probably a steal of a contract then, because he put up arguably an MVP caliber season. He also was an all-defensive first-team member. He was incredible for us. So I will eliminate the play-in tournament next year. Yeah, you got Miami and Boston over there. I think the Knicks beat Boston in round 1 in these playoffs. I'm not too sure who the Pacers beat. Maybe it was the Hawks. Yeah, it was the Hawks. They beat the Hawks in 6 and then beat the Knicks in 6. I'm still salty about it to this day. So we're going to take a look at the player stats. And also, I forgot to mention, let me know what historic rebuild you want to see me do next. The one with the most likes, I will do as long as I can find a good enough roster for it in Xbox Series X. I also do want to upload a Madden rebuild. That game just kind of came out, I think. I can access it on Xbox. So be on the lookout for that. There is Danny Granger, an 18-point season from him. 40 from 3, 91 from the line. He was open to returning, but I didn't sign him yet. Stevenson, about 14 points. The efficiency wasn't too bad, actually. I'll take that from him. George Hill was really good. I would have liked those assists to be up a little bit because we could probably make him our franchise point guard or just our long-term guy because he's still only 26. David West was solid. Probably going to look to maybe get off that contract in the offseason. Roy Hibbert was pretty good. I would have loved for that field goal percentage to be like north of 47% though. Posey, 36 from 3 is pretty good. There's Jean Mahimi and DJ Augustine. I mean, he was all right. So for the playoffs, Augustine's probably going to get like 13 minutes. Jean Mahimi, he could probably stay at 18. Posey's going to get like 16 minutes a night. So I got 7 more minutes to play with here. I want to go 40 to George, 34 to Granger, and we'll go 1 more to Hill. We're taking on the Bulls in round 1. You have Derrick Rose, Richard Hamilton, Buell Deng, Carlos Boozer, Joakim Noah, Nate Robinson, Taj Gibson, Ronnie Brewer, and Kirk Heinrich. All right, let's see if we can beat them. A Central Division matchup. We beat them by 15 in Game 1. Paul George with 35 and 10. Game number 2, we do pick up the dub by 1. Okay, a very close one. We're going up against MVP Rose. He might have won it the year before in the 2012 season. This is 2013. We win by 2. Wow. We've been winning some close ones here as we take Game 3. Paul George probably fouled out because he only played 20 minutes. Yeah, and we picked up the dub, which was huge. We do lose Game 4, though, by 7. This was in Chicago. Can we just win it in 5, please? Oh, my God. They're really forcing a Game 6 on us. Paul George is having 29 in these playoffs. Buell Deng with 21. Don't let them force a Game 7. Okay, thank you. We do end up beating them in 6. Taking on the Knicks in round 2. Like what happened in real life, but they are the 6th seed. You have Miami versus Atlanta up there. You got OKC with like the big 3, KD, Russ, and Harden, or they didn't have Harden? No, Harden was in Houston then. Was this the year where Lillard hit that game winner against Houston? I'm not sure. And then you got Portland, Dallas there. You got kind of the Dirk team towards the end of his career. So we're taking on the Knicks. They got Carmelo Anthony. I'd like to do a rebuild with Mel, you know. Did they sell Amari? Yep, but he's coming off the bench. Okay. Baron Davis at the point guard spot. J.R. Smith, Kenyon Martin, Jason Kidd, Rasheed Wallace. That team had too many veterans on it, man. Damn. We ended up losing by 3 in Game 1. Danny Granger dropped 40. Paul George, stop fouling out. Melo had 43. J.R. with 28. All right, game number 2. We do pick up the victory here. We win by 15 points. 31 for PG. Big rubber match here in Game 3. We pick up the dub. Let's go. Paul George had 42 here. All right, he only had 3 fouls. Game 4, we do win, so we're up 3-1. Come on, I want to verse Miami in the conference finals that we do. So we beat them. Paul George is just an incredible player for us. Danny Granger has been solid for us in the playoffs. And yeah, we got the Miami Heat. In real life, the Heat did win in 7. And you got Mario Chalmers, Dwayne Wade, LeBron, Shane Battier, Bosh, Allen, Norris, Coleman. Those teams were so good. Game 1, we do lose by 9. Okay. It's going to be tough. Game number 2, we do lose. Oh, by 1. You got to win the close ones, man, if we want to beat the Heatles. They're too good. Yep, they go up 3-0. They beat us by 1. Back-to-back games, losing by 1 point. Oh, that hurts so much. And are we going to get swept? In Game 4, we ended up losing by 12. Damn it, man. We could have easily won Game 2 and Game 3. We came back in Game 2. We blew it a little bit in Game 3. So in real life, they pushed them to 7. We got swept. So yeah, we're definitely going to need to change some things unless like LeBron or Wade leaves. And a rematch from 2011 happens, but the Mavericks win this time. Or no, like they did in 2011, so not this time. And Dirk is your finals MVP. A lot of old heads retiring here. Not enough Miami Heat players though. Staff retirements, we got Greg Popovich and Ime Udoka. You know, kind of gloss past those. Gary Payton and Ray Allen heading to the Hall of Fame. Was Gary Payton on a team in 2013? Definitely not. Okay, he gets his jersey retired by the Supersonics, Grant Hill by the Pistons. So yeah, I increased the salary cap by 15 mil. Sure, why not? I guess that will help us. And then we are going to have the OG playoffs here. We also do have the OG draft lottery. Like I mentioned, this is the 2013 draft. I mean, adding Giannis to this team would be sick. Probably not going to end up with them. Hey, maybe the Bucks do take him with the number 1 pick. Suns in real life took, I believe, Alex Len with the 5th overall pick. Nets, I don't think we're picking here. Could be wrong, though. Rockets, I don't know. This could have been like Jeremy Lamb. This could be one of the Morris twins. Who's Lamb? I forget. So let's see. Is Frank Vogel a head coach out there? No, I don't see him. Okay, so I won't fire Carl yet and go after him. I guess like if McMillan was, I could do that because he ended up being a Pacers head coach, but he's not there either. All right, so these are the players we have under contract here on draft night. I mean, we could look at a Hibbert trade if we think we can upgrade there. Like I said, I did want to move off David West, just maybe get a little bit younger. Thad Young would probably be a pretty good pickup. He's only 25 years old. I don't want to give up a future first, but maybe we could work around something like that. We could get Lou Will, who's 27, because I do think we need to upgrade the bench, and he's a great scorer or scoring option. Gerald Wallace, loved him as a player, but he's 31. Wilson Chandler, okay, we could go after him. Greg Monroe's only 23. Nicholas Batum at 25 years old, that'd be a good pickup. So I would do Thad Young if we could just maybe do it straight up. Do I have any players I would include? I don't really want to include anyone because I like Yamahimi as a backup center. I like Lance, obviously. He's a big-time baser there. And then I do want to keep these three. So, like, would I give up pick 20? I don't know. No way you do this with the second. Yeah, I don't want to give up my future first, Jason Richardson, because do I want to throw in 27? I kind of don't. So we could probably get another player instead. Marcin Gortat, he's 29. Not Greg Monroe. Did I have to give up a first-round pick when I could have acquired Woo Will? No. I would get a second-rounder in there. All right, Woo Will could be a pretty good scorer for us off the bench, and I also get a second-round pick here. We get a little bit younger. What pick do you guys have? 17. Would we maybe be also to move up 10 spots in this draft? I have to throw in 2 seconds. Beautiful. Let's see that. So we moved up 10 spots in the draft. We pick up Woo Will, and we do trade David West. So, yeah, we do have a decent amount of shooting guards on the team, but Woo Will can kind of be like a backup point guard as well. Is an upgrade over like DJ Augustine. Like, he used to be, I think, a point guard in, maybe not in Philly. I don't know. Now I'm tripping. It was like him and Drew Holiday, but I guess maybe Drew was more the point guard. So let's see. With the 17th pick, who could we take? Did Giannis go 1? No, Nerlens Noel did. Speaking of the Drew Holiday kind of era there. You had Oladipo 2. Giannis falls to the Cavs at 7. You got Gobert going to the Wizards at 6. Michael Carter-Williams, who was the Rookie of the Year, goes KCP right before us. So let's see who is available with the 17th overall pick. Steven Adams. Mason Plumlee is here. I don't know if I want another center. Andre Roberson. Don't need another shooting guard, too. Tim Hardaway Jr. Okay. So really there's no great point guards. Like Raul Neto. No, thank you. So Plumlee. Oh, God, he's 23, too. All right, so I'm going to make a trade with the Clippers. We're going to be trading 17 for their first-round pick in 2015 and their first-round pick in 2017 unprotected. I just didn't like anybody there. And, like, we were going to take another shooting guard or another center. It really wasn't worth it. So the Clippers ended up taking, with that pick, THJ. Probably who I would have taken if I were to stay there, but I didn't. Augustine, $7 million team option. We are going to decline that. So, yeah, we are looking for a power forward in free agency. Wow, you have LeBron, Kobe. Okay, let's hope LeBron leaves. Is he going back to the Heat? They didn't offer him a deal. Are you guys crazy? All right, what are you doing? Power forwards here. Paul Millsap at 28 years old. Josh Smith. Oh, man. I would love Josh Smith on this team. He was so much fun to watch. He was crazy athletic. I mean, Mel at the small ball 4 would be very fun, and we have enough money to go after one of these guys. We could get Beasley. I'm not going to sign LeBron. Let's see. Centers, though? Oh, man, I would love prime Dwight. This would make me move Hibbert. Okay, I would love Dwight and, like, prime Dwight and Danny, or in Paul George. That would be an insane tandem. If we can't get him, we could go after Paul Millsap. What type of season did he just put up? I can probably get Smith for a little cheaper because I'm not really going up against other teams. So let's see if we can maybe snag Josh Smith. Brandon Jennings, Ty Lawson, they lead the point guard race, shooting guards. Yeah, Tyreek Evans here. He's pretty good. He'd be a 5-star system match. So we get Dwight Howard. Can I sign both of them? If I I'd have to renounce the rights on Danny Granger, which I don't know if I want to do. Because I think if I signed Dwight, I would move Hibbert for a power forward. And then I would probably try to bring back Danny Granger. So let's sign Dwight. Now let's just make sure Granger doesn't sign elsewhere. Okay, he doesn't have any offers, which is good. And we could still do this. Okay, he doesn't have any offers. We're chilling. And then Danny Granger, yep, he's going to get a bunch. But we're going to pay him a little overpriced. 3-year deal, maybe a little team option on the last year. Boom, just in case he regresses. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, but I'm going to trade Hibbert for a power forward. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let's move. I mean, we could move Hibbert. I don't think I'm going to get a good enough power forward for Yamahimi, so I kind of have to trade Hibbert. We could make Greg Monroe a power forward. That could be an option. Or I could try to go back to the Sixers and get Thad Young. I mean, they'd probably do this straight up. Thad Young was a good player last year. All right, would you guys do Thad Young in your first round pick this year? No. All right, what about just straight up Hibbert for Young? Boom, there we go. I feel like Thad Young was, he was a pacer at one point. So to wrap out the offseason, we're going to go out and probably sign a small forward. Ooh, a lot of old options out here. Nick Young, Swaggy P, man. I haven't heard that name in a minute. Let's go out and give him a 2-year deal. And boom, there we go. All right, so taking a look at player progression, Dwight Howard, man, I'm so excited. Him and Paul George, he can maybe overmatch Dwight or Bosch. We'll see. Granger will be an interesting one because he is 30 and he's definitely going to start to regress. The 2014 draft class, though, was really good. Like, you had Wiggins, Jokic, Embiid, Marcus Smart, Aaron Gordon. I mean, Parker was going to be a good player, but then injuries derailed his career. I'm not sure what team he's on next year. Dario Saric, got Bogdanovich. I feel like there's one more good player I'm missing. Maybe not. Oh, Zach LaVine, Clint Capella, Julius Randle. Duh, yeah, it was a really good class. All right, so it's going to be Hill, George, Granger. I don't like this regression thing. Dwight with Young. We're going to have Williams as 6-man. Lance Stevenson, Jan Mahimi, Nick Young. That's actually perfect. Dwight could play about 34 minutes. I'd like to go 30 to Thad Young, 30 to Granger, 37 to George, 29 to Hill. We'll go 35 to George, 31 to Hill. System proficiency is 4-star perimeter centric. We do have a 4.5-star grit and grind option. I don't really know if I want to run grit and grind. Dwight, we could probably get that up to like a 93 as well. I will see you guys at the end of the year, and let's hope that this team maybe at least win one game against the Heat in the playoffs. And at the end of the 2014 regular season, Dwight Howard is your MVP. He averaged close to 21 points, 14 rebounds, over assists, steal a night, 2.2 blocks, 55% field goal percentage, which led him with the 58 true shooting. Why is he taking threes? Why? How many threes did he take this year? 26? It's 26 too many. Victor Oladipo, rookie year, an incredible season for him on the Phoenix Suns. Ryan Anderson, 6th man of the year in New Orleans. LeBron is a warrior. Oh boy, is that how we're the 1 seed? Oh my God, shield your eyes, LeBron fans. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you'd want to see him on the Warriors, but damn. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm sure they obviously have Steph at this time. We went 71-11. Okay. We have a very good team. I think we're just insanely good defensively with Thad Young, with Paul George, George Hill, and Dwight Howard. So we do get Dwight on All-NBA first team. Did not think I was going to be signing the MVP. We get Paul George on All-NBA second team. He could have been the MVP. 69% true shooting on those numbers. That is insane. We get George and Dwight on all defensive first team. Yeah, this team could win it all this year. I mean, lucky us. The Miami Heat do not have LeBron James anymore. They did sign Paul Millsap, though. I feel like the Heat were in the Paul Millsap rumors in like 2017 when he ended up signing with, was it Denver? I think it was Denver. But yeah, here were the numbers. I'm actually pretty shocked that Dwight got it over Paul George. Danny Granger, pretty good stuff. If he's going to give me a 59% true shooting, I will live with that any day of the week. Will was an absolute beast for us off the bench. I think he's going to be a free agent. Thad Young was pretty solid for us this year. That was a low-key amazing pickup for us. We needed that. George Hill, I was hoping he would average like 7+ assists, but he's getting towards there. And then there's Stevenson, Young, and Jan Mahimi. So for the playoffs, Mahimi's probably going to play like 15 because I'm going to go 36 to Dwight. Stevenson, ooh, he wasn't great. He's probably going to get like 18 minutes. And let's go 38 to George, and we'll go one more to Thad Young because I think he just does so much on the court for us. System proficiency is 4-star perimeter centric. We will stick with that. We're taking on the Nets in round 1, who have Darren Williams, Joe Johnson, Gerald Wallace, Yalen, I forgot how to say his name, Brook Lopez, Otto Porter, Dwayne Dedmon, Tiago Splitter, and C.J. Watson. All right, so let's see. Can we beat the Brooklyn Nets in round 1? They do have a good team, and like Darren Williams, like that was a fun player, and then he just ended up kind of like sucking like Danny Granger. I feel like he didn't even get injured too much. I mean, I could be wrong, but he just woke up one day and kind of sucked. George with 43, Dwight with 25 and 14 and 5 steals in game 2. We take a game 3 dub. George with 30 here. He's averaging 34 in the first 3 games. And, we couldn't sweep them. I guess we're going to be nice while we were in New Jersey, or they were Brooklyn then, and we do gentlemen sweep them. Oh, my God. We just won by 65 points. Holy crap. Granger and George combined for 70. And we're taking on the Atlanta Hawks, who we didn't face last year. They do have Jeff Teague, Tariq Evans, Joe Ingles, Bojan Bogdanovic, Al Horford, Korver, Red, Curry, and Evans. Man, I loved watching Michael Red play. Was he a lefty? I don't know, but I used to just love watching him in Milwaukee. He had some incredible scoring seasons. And I feel like he was a pretty humble guy. He was. He kind of reminds me of Middleton, but nah. I might have to watch Michael Red highlights because that's just a player I haven't thought of in a minute. 2020 game in game 2 for Dwight Howard. Game number 3, we do pick up the victory. Let's go. We blow them out. Dwight Howard with 35 and 12. I think that duo is just insane. The Heat did lose in round 1. You got the Warriors over there with Curry, Clay, LeBron, David Lee, one of my favorite players from the Knicks. That's a scary team. But let's get through Atlanta first, and we do win in 5, going on to the conference finals to take on the 6-seeded Raptors. Paul George and Dwight were just insane. And Lou Will, man, he's just been an incredible 6-man. Like, I couldn't have relied on Lance Stevenson to do that role. He's just been an amazing pickup for us. So we're going up against Kyle Lowry, Jimmy Mack, an auto-generated guy, but 68 overall, you couldn't find a better player. Steve Novak, David West. Wow, he got traded from Atlanta over to Toronto. Jonas Valanciunas, where's DeRozan? Oh, I guess he left in free agency. We should probably sweep this team. Yeah. Oh my God, we win in 7. What the hell? What the hell, man? That Raptors team was good. Bargnani was efficient. Kyle Lowry was an all-star caliber player. Holy crap. How did they put... I don't even know. So the Warriors didn't make the finals, but man, the Thunder, like, they're insane with the 92 Russ, 97 KD, 90 Serge Ibaka. I don't know if we're going to beat them, but we do win game one. We blow them out. George with 48. Dwight just had 12 points there. All right, like, we're just so good defensively. Like, I want to look at the team stats from this past season. I feel like we were the best, well, offensive team and the best defensive team, which means we have the best rating differential. So we take a 2-0 lead over the OKC Thunder. Let's go. Can we go up 3-0? That would be huge. No. We dropped this game, and I have a feeling they're going to tie it up 2-2. Yeah, there it is. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Here we go. Now we have ourselves a new series. We take a 3-2 lead after a monster fourth quarter and, like, second quarter. Wow. We combined for what? 89 points in those two games. And can the Indiana Pacers defeat the OKC Thunder in 6? Or are we going to 7? We will be, I think, home for game 7. Yeah, we will be. Because we're getting blown out right now. Unless we have a crazy fourth quarter comeback. But it doesn't look like it. All right, OKC Thunder versus the Indiana Pacers. Game 7 of the 2014 NBA Finals. Here we go. Please come out the gate hot. Please. Okay. I'm just nervous, man. I'm nervous. I don't like this game 7. I feel like they have the momentum. All right, we are sitting pretty. We have a 3-point lead, and we blow it. But we're up by 4. All right, come on. Just don't choke in the fourth. Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm nervous. We're up by 1. This game is so close. We're up by 5. Up by 4. Tie game. Down by 1. Down by 4 points. Oh, no. How do we only have 18 points here in the fourth quarter? All right, let's give it to Paul George. Okay, KD could have easily gotten a steal there. Is this Dwight? No, this is Granger playing the 4. All right, pick and roll. Work to perfection. All right, Dwight didn't foul out. Okay, he's in. So he's got 24 and 10. He's killing it. George with A+ perimeter D. Like, this is who I want guarding KD. We got George Hill guarding Russ, which is fine. We know he's not really going to hit a 3. I mean, he could pull up. Jeremy Lamb for 3, and they're going to get a rebound. Oh, he misses it. What a rebound by Paul George over Kendrick Perkins. Yeah, Perkins ain't getting a rebound. Kick it over to Lou Will for 3. We got KD in the air. Oh, kick it to Dwight. Dwight, let's go. What was that? What was that, Dwight? Oh, my God, get a steal. Get a steal. What just happened? How does Dwight miss a wide open shot down low? That sucked. I'm going to play help D here with KD or with Dwight. We're here on KD. No way. No way. Paul George, lockdown defense. He kicks it over to Jeremy Lamb. Over to Russ. 3, 2. No way. Russ hits that right. Come on. All right. I'm going to try to get KD open for 3. I don't know if it's going to work out too well. Just non-existent screen by Dwight. Dwight's guarded by Kendrick Perkins. Oh, they're sending the double. I'm going to go up anyway. That was so stupid. That might cost me the game right there. I'm so stupid. I don't know what I was doing there. I always choke under pressure, man. I don't know how Dwight missed that. That would have tied the game. Or did I run that 3-point play with Granger before? I don't even remember. No, I passed that to the wrong person. George got open. George for 3. No good. And we are going to lose in 7. Damn. All right, so back to the drawing board. We were so close. I'm like, we didn't have to face LeBron, but that Thunder team is also so good. Bunch of notable names retiring here. I like how Vince Carter retires in 2014, but he ended up playing, another 6 seasons, 5 seasons. Shaq, AI, and Carter go to the Hall of Fame. So it is the draft lottery time. Those Clippers picks, we don't have until next year, but they're the 8th overall pick now, so that pick next year could have some value to it. And yeah, we have the 29th pick in the 2014 draft. I do see Frank Vogel out here. Kind of want to just keep Carl. But you know what? I will see if I can get Vogel. Watch me not even be able to get him. Watch him take that other offer. Okay, good. We get Vogel. We're like, watch at this time. They had McMillan as their coach. All right, so we're making this big trade. George Hill, getting a little bit worse on defense here. Nick Young in that Clippers pick next year for Goran Dragic and the 7th overall pick in this year's draft. So I should be getting a pretty solid player with the 7th overall pick. Parker goes 1, Embiid 2, Stauskas 3, Wiggins 4, Jokic 5. I would have liked Jokic. All right, so we could take a plethora of guys here. We can get Hofer Payton, Noah Vonleh, Exum, Gordon, Saric, Capella, Smart, Levine. If I take, I don't know, I should probably go like a wing or like a 4. Randall is here. Oh, pass. Is there any small forwards? Well, like Levine and Smart are like by far the best guys in this class. I just don't need another backup guard, because I have Lou Will, I have Lance. Do I need to add Smart or Levine? No, I don't. So let me go and take Aaron Gordon here with this pick. We also took Vonleh at pick 29, who I could have taken there. So Gordon's at 77 overall. And we got Jeremy Grant with the Mr. Irrelevant pick. Hey, and Lou Will wasn't even a free agent. Let's go. All right, so it is free agency time, KD. I mean, I wouldn't mind you leaving the Thunder, but yeah, he's probably going to go back. Dwayne Wade could leave the Heat. Yeah, he'll probably go back. So we don't really have any free agents. We're going to roll out this team. Do I move Granger, man? Do I think he regresses? Oh, I could have got Mike Conley for him. That would have been so much of a better pickup than Goran Dragic, at least at the time. All right, I'm going to keep him, though. KD goes back to the Thunder. Dirk to the Grizzlies. Wade back to the Heat. DeMarcus Cousins to the Celtics. Rondo to the Raptors. Lowry stayed with the Raptors, too. Gasol to the Mavericks. Wall to the Spurs. A very interesting offseason. All right, so taking a look at play progression, Granger regresses a little bit. As long as he could just shoot like 40 from 3, I'll be okay. I do regret not getting Mike Conley, but because he would have been a good defender. I mean, like, what is Dragic's defensive ratings? B+ perimeter D. Okay, could be worse. So, it's going to be Dragic, George, Granger, Young, Howard, Lou Will, Jan Mahimi, Gordon. Oh, Stevenson was a free agent. Oh, I'm so stupid, man. Yao Ming over in the G League. Oh, I don't know if he's on a team. He probably got signed. I'm so stupid. Then I could have just drafted Levine. I don't know if I want to start Vonleh and or Grant. I don't know if I can move them for, like, a better player. All right, I'm actually going to trade them for Markieff Morris, a veteran, and we get another first from the Suns. So, the team is going to be Dragic at the 1, George at the 2, Dwight at the 5. Yeah, we got Thad Young and Granger in there. Lou Will is the 6th man. Jan Mahimi there. Aaron Gordon. And then I'll be giving those 13 minutes to Markieff Morris. So, we lost in the conference finals. We've lost in the NBA finals. Hopefully this team can win the NBA finals this year. 4-star defense. We'll ride with this. Granger's not the best fit. I know, but it is what it is. All right, so we were the 2 seed this year. So we dropped from the 1 seed. I probably should have moved. Oh, of course. Of course, once Lance leaves us, he has a great season. I'm pissed. But yeah, maybe I should have moved Granger. We get nobody on the All-NBA teams. Oh, no. The Raptors were the 1 seed. George was incredible. Dwight, not as great as his MVP season. We're getting 7 assists out of Dragic. Granger, 54% true shooting isn't the best. Taking on the Bulls in round 1, you got Derrick Rose at a 95 overall, Noah at an 89. Before the playoffs, Markieff Morris, oh God, he's going to get about 10 minutes a night. Oh my God, the bench is just so inefficient. It's going to look like this. Lou Will still going to get 28 minutes a night. We're going to go 37 to Dwight, 38 to George. We'll actually do 36 and 39. We're going to go 2 less to Granger, 2 more to Young, and then 2 more to Dragic. System proficiency balance or defense is 4 stars. We could go to 4.5, which is balanced, so we will do that. Going to change Vogel's preferred system as well. All right, so let's see. Can we beat the Chicago Bulls in round 1 Central Division matchup? Please don't lose this series. Okay. We win in 6, but I am not too confident about this team in the playoffs. Paul George is an absolute stud. But I don't know. We're taking on the Cavs, who are led by a 93 overall Kyrie Irving, who is insane for them. But we should beat them on paper. And we do win in 6. Okay, I hate winning in 6 sometimes. But you know what? A series win is a series win. Because it just scares me that they're going to force a game 7. Or at least beat us. And I'm like, oh, I just wasted my time. Because I should have built a championship team. Dwight went off in that round. So this Raptors team pushed us last year. And they added Rondo. That's a player I should have got, but I think he was a free agent, and I didn't really have cap space. So we beat him in game 1. We blow him out. Game 2, we lose. They are the 1 seed. Game 3, we do win, okay, by 28. Come on, let's go up 3-1, please. Yes, 1,000 times yes. Come on. Even if they force a game 6, let's win game 7. No! Oh, game 5, we lost by 1 point, and then we get blown out by 25. And great. Like the Thunder in the finals again. I don't know if I could beat them. Come on, please. Please beat them, please. Okay, we're off to a good start. Don't choke it. Don't choke it. Don't. And you choked it. You choked it. Okay, no, you didn't. You're up by 12 in the 4th. Yes. Let's freaking go. We're in the finals back-to-back seasons, and we can look to get revenge on the OKC Thunder. Kevin Martin, KD, Kendrick Perkins, Jeremy Lamb, the B. You know the team. All right, here we go. Game 1. We do win. All right, but hey, I'm not getting my hopes up until we win the series. They win game 2. We win game 3. We win game 4. Oh, don't blow a 3-1 lead. Yes! The Indiana Pacers win the 2015 NBA Finals. Paul George is your Finals MVP. We finally got the dub. Let's go. We blew them out in game 6. Goran Dragic, what a performance. So yeah, that is going to be for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the 2013 Indiana Pacers rebuild. Let me know if you enjoyed by dropping a thumbs up. We got over 2,000 likes on the Wizards rebuild. Could we maybe hit that here? And yeah, let me know what team we should rebuild next down below. The comment with the most likes with a accurate roster I could find, I will do next. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.